E-Man Woman Hater. Bit surprised, I wasn't expecting to do it on the first take. Anyway, I'm in standard tuning. The original's in D sharp, but I prefer practicing in standard because it's harder and it makes you a better player, okay? So I'm in standard, the original's in D sharp. 6 on the G, 5 on the D. Slide it up, slide it down 1 fret. Okay? And then we're moving that up to 7 on the G, 6 on the D, and we're sliding down and up. 2 parts. Okay, sounds like a Korn song off Follow the Leader. With a downstroke, I'm on 12 on the G, hammering onto 14. And then I'm barring across here. And I'm doing a roll. So I'm starting on the 12th fret of the B with a downstroke. And that without really moving my finger, I'm doing a roll. And an upstroke, 12 on the G. So, you know, you could do that. 2 fingers, but he plays it with 1 finger. So, hammer on, down, up. And then 14 on the D. Roll. 15 on the B, bend it up. Down, up, 15, 12. 14, 12, 14, 12. $14 of the G, bend it up with a downstroke. Upstroke, 15 of the B. Back to the G string. Release, pull off to the 12th fret. So. $14, 12. With a downstroke, we're bending the 14 up. Release, down to 14 with an up. 12. And then again with a roll, we're doing 12 on the D twice. And I can't remember, it's a hammer on, onto 14, or pick. Whatever you prefer. On the tab, it says 14th fret. And there's a note in there, it goes. But then there's like a slide. So if you want 14th fret, whatever, but it's a slide. And then he punches in the next lick, which means he records it separately. Next lick goes like this. G Lydian, so G hammering onto 14, 12 hammering onto 14. And then with an upstroke, 15 on the beat, 12 on the G with a downstroke, 14 on the beat, back to G, 15, back to G. So, with an upstroke, 14 on the B, again, bend, release, pull off to 12, 14 on the G, 12 on the B twice, down, up, 14, 12 on the G. Then we got this. So, open string, hammering onto 7, hammering onto 12. Same thing on the A, same thing on the D. A, D, G, D, G, B, G, B, E. Which brings us into the most complicated part, which is this. Listen. We're going to move that pattern into different places, but listen to that. Okay, because this is all about muscle memory. Left hand is actually doing something very easy, doing a bit of a Paul Gilbert. Right, left hand's all about muscle memory. Right hand is just going. Okay, two very easy things that sound very complex. So I'm going to show you the first lick, and then I'll explain how to move it, because it's all about muscle memory, and me telling you all the notes is going to do nothing, but I will show you the first one. So 21 on the D, pulling off to 14 with the tap. Hammer on to 16. Okay, then 21 on the G, pulling off to 13, hammering on to 16. Okay, two little licks. So 19 pulling off to 12, hammering on to 16, and then 19, 16, 12. Okay. Then hammer on out of nowhere, 16th fret of the G. Then tapping 21, pull off, bringing it back down to 13. Hammer on out of nowhere, 14. Okay. Okay. This time, hammer out of nowhere on the 14th fret of the A. Okay. Okay, and then all these notes we've just done, we're moving it over one string. So on the A string, D, B. I'm not telling you the notes on purpose, because you've got to go learn that first one over and over and over, get it in your muscle memory. Exactly the same notes. Okay. And then that first lick we did on the D string, moving it down 2 frets, so it's, I'll just tell you these, 19, 12, 14, 19, 11, 14, 17, 10, 14. And then same thing on the A string. Okay, except on the second time there's a variation, it goes. Okay, so if we were on 19, 12, 14, 19, 11, 14, 17, 10, 14, 17, 14, 10, and then we're hammering back onto 14, 19. So the second time it does it, okay, and that's where that bit ends. We're moving it again, down 2 frets. Let's go. Okay, 17, 10, 12 on the D, and again, I'm going fast, but I shouldn't need to explain it because it's the same pattern. If you've learned that one pattern, you can do this. 17, 10, 12, 17, 9, 12, 15, 10, 12. It's exactly the same on the first one, so we're moving it to the A string. Okay. Then we're finishing with this. So bend the 15 up on the beat, then upstroke 12 of the E, 15, pull off to 12, 15 of the G with a down, upstroke 12 of the B, Then 14 on the G, hammer onto 15. Upstroke 12 of the B. Then we're doing this, which is a downstroke 16 of the G, upstroke 12 on the B, 15 on the G, upstroke 12, back to 16, back to 12. So $14, hammering onto 15, pulling off to 14, pulling off to 12, 14 on the D, and then 12, 14 with the pinch harmonic. Then with an upstroke, 12 of the G, 14 pull off 12, 14 on the 8, 12 on the D, and then 14 sliding down to 12 really quick, pulling off to 10, and then 12 on the A, bend it up. And that's it. That's the whole solo. Let's go through one time. Good luck. Do a lot of this. Those hammer-ons out of nowhere, very important. Don't skip them. Alright, good luck.